What if the very place you trust the most, your bedroom, is quietly draining your energy, disrupting your sleep, and even affecting your long-term health? I know it sounds a little far-fetched. After all, your bedroom should be your sanctuary. The soft sheets, the familiar pillow, the peaceful quiet. It's where you go to unwind, heal, and rest your body after a long day. Especially as we get older, quality sleep isn't just nice to have. It's essential. It's what keeps our minds sharp, our joints limber, and our immune system in fighting shape. But here's the hard truth. Some of the most common items found in nearly every bedroom might be sabotaging your well-being. Silently, invisibly, and night after night. You might be waking up stiff, groggy, congested, or just plain exhausted, thinking it's just aging, or maybe the weather. But what if the real problem is right under your nose and under your bed? In this video, we're going to uncover 5 surprising things that could be working against your health every time you close your eyes. These are things most people never question until the effects start to creep in. The good news? Each one is easy to fix. You won't need a total bedroom makeover. Just a few small changes can make a massive difference in how you feel when you wake up. So stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only see your bedroom in a whole new light, you might just sleep better, breathe easier, and wake up with more clarity and energy than you have in years. Let's get started. You won't believe what's been hiding in plain sight. 1. Old pillows, the silent enemy you sleep with every night. Let me ask you something personal. How old is your pillow? If you had to stop and think about it, that's already a red flag. See, for most of us, a pillow isn't something we give much thought to. We change our sheets, maybe flip the mattress once in a while, but the pillow, it stays. It becomes part of our nightly routine. Fluffed just right, maybe even molded to the shape of our head after years of use. It's familiar, it's comforting. But here's the reality that most people don't know, especially those of us over 65. That same pillow could be one of the biggest reasons you're waking up tired, stuffy, or achy. Why? Because after about 18 to 24 months, a pillow becomes a magnet for everything you don't want near your face. Dust mites, sweat, dead skin cells, and even mold spores in more humid climates. And no, you don't have to see it or smell it for it to be a problem. Now think about this. We spend roughly 1/3 of our lives sleeping. That's over 2,500 hours a year with your face pressed against that pillow. If it's harboring irritants or allergens, you're breathing them in for hours on end, night after night. Have you ever woken up with a stuffy nose, a sore throat, or that foggy, didn't really sleep feeling? It might not be age. It might not be allergies. It might be your pillow silently working against you. And for older adults, this matters even more. As we age, our skin gets thinner, our respiratory system more sensitive, and our immune defenses slower to respond. So the impact of a dirty or broken down pillow is amplified. But here's the good news. This is one of the easiest things to fix. If your pillow is over 2 years old, it's probably time to part ways. Look for replacements made with hypoallergenic materials like memory foam, natural latex, or high-quality down alternatives. These resist dust mites and tend to last longer without turning into a petri dish. And don't forget about protection. A zippered pillow protector, not just a pillowcase, adds a barrier that blocks out allergens, moisture, and oils. Wash both the case and protector weekly in hot water, at least 130 degrees Fahrenheit, to truly keep things clean. Here's one easy test. Fold your pillow in half. If it stays folded instead of springing back, it's no longer supporting your neck properly, and it's definitely due for replacement. Remember, a pillow isn't just fluff. It supports your cervical spine, affects your breathing, and can even impact your skin health. You deserve one that helps, not hinders, your rest and recovery. So tonight, before you tuck yourself in, take a good, honest look at that pillow. The solution might be just one swap away from better sleep, easier breathing, and waking up actually feeling rested. Your body is worth it, and so is your sleep. 2. Clutter under the bed, the hidden trap of dust and mental stress. Let's play a little game. When's the last time you looked under your bed? Not just glanced under it, but really looked. For many of us, It's been months, maybe even years. And I get it. The space under the bed seems like the perfect hiding spot, out of sight, out of mind. You might have boxes of old holiday decorations, a pile of magazines, maybe even things you forgot were ever down there. But here's what most folks never realize. That hidden clutter might be quietly working against your health every single night. See, the space under your bed is dark, barely touched and rarely cleaned, which makes it a breeding ground for dust, bacteria, and allergens. Dust mites love it down there, and once they settle in, their waste becomes a major trigger for congestion, itchy eyes, runny nose, and that persistent morning throat tickle. Now let's be honest, if you're over 65, your respiratory system isn't what it used to be. Your lungs are more sensitive, your immune system responds a bit slower, and your sleep is more fragile. So even a small buildup of dust or stale air under the bed can start to take a toll, night after night. But it's not just about allergies. There's another layer most people forget: your mental energy. Believe it or not, even while you're sleeping, your brain is still processing your environment. It registers clutter, even if you can't see it directly. That silent signal of disorder can disrupt your rest, making it harder to reach the deep, restorative sleep your body craves. You know that unsettled feeling you get when you walk into a messy room? That unease doesn't go away just because your eyes are closed. It lingers. And over time, it can leave you waking up feeling unrested and foggy, even after 8 hours in bed. There's one more piece to this puzzle: airflow. When the area under your bed is packed with storage bins, bags, and random items, it restricts natural circulation. Instead of breathing in fresh, clean air, you're stuck recycling musty, dust-laden air all night long. Not ideal. So what can you do? First, pull everything out. Take a good look at what you've stored down there. Ask yourself, do I really need this? If not, donate it, toss it, or find a better storage spot. Then vacuum thoroughly, not just the floor, but the base of your bed frame too. If you absolutely must store something, use sealed, dust-proof containers and leave space for air to move. And here's a little challenge. After you've cleared it out, sleep one night in your decluttered bedroom. Crack the window, breathe deeply, and notice how different you feel the next morning. Because sometimes it's not your age, or even your mattress, that's dragging you down. It's what's been hiding just beneath you all along. Clear space, clear air, clear mind. It's all connected. 3. Scented candles and air fresheners. When a nice smell turns toxic. Let's be honest, we all love a good-smelling home. There's something comforting about walking into your bedroom and catching a whiff of lavender, fresh linen, or vanilla. It feels clean, cozy, familiar, like the kind of space you want to relax in. And after all, isn't that what your bedroom is for? But here's the part no one really talks about. That sweet-smelling candle or plug-in freshener might be filling your room with more than just a pleasant aroma. It could also be releasing a hidden cocktail of chemicals right into the air you breathe for 8 hours every night. I know it sounds dramatic, but the truth is, most commercial air fresheners and scented candles contain volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. These are the same types of chemicals found in paint thinner and cleaning solvents. When you heat them up, like with a candle, they don't just vanish. They go airborne, and you inhale them, night after night. For those of us in our 60s, 70s, and beyond, this is especially important. Our lungs aren't as resilient as they once were, and our immune systems take longer to bounce back. Breathing in synthetic fragrances can irritate the sinuses, cause low-level inflammation, and even disrupt hormone balance over time. And here's the kicker. These effects don't always show up dramatically. You might just wake up with a scratchy throat, a dull headache, or that sluggish, foggy feeling. It's easy to blame it on aging or sleep quality, but the truth could be floating silently in the air around you. Even worse, many of these chemicals don't just disappear when the scent fades. They settle into your pillows, blankets, carpets, even your skin. So the exposure doesn't stop when the candle goes out. It lingers. Now don't worry, you don't have to give up that relaxing atmosphere. The goal isn't to strip your room of personality. It's to swap out what harms you for what heals you. Here's what you can do. Ditch synthetic air fresheners and candles labeled with vague ingredients like fragrance or parfum. These terms often hide dozens of undisclosed chemicals. Replace them with essential oil diffusers. A few drops of high-quality lavender, peppermint, or eucalyptus can scent your room naturally and even promote better sleep. If you love candles, switch to beeswax or soy-based options scented with pure essential oils. These burn cleaner and don't release harmful byproducts. Want a bonus? Add some air-purifying houseplants to your bedroom. Plants like aloe vera, peace lilies, and snake plants not only look beautiful, they actually clean the air while you sleep. In the end, your bedroom should restore your body, not burden it. Breathing clean, toxin-free air is one of the simplest ways to improve sleep, energy, and even your mood. So tonight, take a second look at that plug-in or candle sitting by your nightstand. If it's doing more harm than good, it's time for a healthy switch. Your lungs and your future self will thank you. 4. Heavy blackout curtains. Blocking more than just light. Let me ask you this. Have you ever woken up after what should have been a good night's sleep, 8, maybe even 9 hours, and still felt tired, groggy, or just out of sync? You might have blamed your mattress, or maybe thought, it's just part of getting older. But here's a question you probably haven't asked yourself. Could your curtains be part of the problem? Now, I know that sounds odd. For years, we've been told that blackout curtains are essential for a good night's sleep. And yes, they do block light, which can help you fall asleep faster. But if you're over 65, those same thick, heavy curtains might be doing more harm than good, especially in the morning. Here's why. Our bodies are naturally wired to wake up with the sun. Morning light signals your brain that it's time to stop producing melatonin, the sleep hormone, and start generating serotonin, the one that lifts your mood and gets your energy flowing. But if your bedroom stays pitch black well into the morning, your brain misses that cue. Your body stays in sleep mode longer than it should. That's why even with enough hours of rest, you might wake up feeling like your engine hasn't quite started. And it doesn't end there. Heavy curtains don't just block light, they also block air. They limit natural airflow, trap dust and stale air, and can even contribute to a feeling of heaviness in the room. If you've been waking up with a dry throat or a stuffy head, it might not be the weather. It might be the air quality in your room. But here's something most people don't realize. Sunlight isn't just for waking you up. It also helps stabilize your mood. As we age, we become more sensitive to light, or rather, the lack of it. Regular exposure to morning light helps regulate your circadian rhythm and has been linked to reduced feelings of depression, improved focus, and even better immune response. So what's the solution? You don't have to throw away your blackout curtains entirely. They still serve a purpose, especially if streetlights keep you up at night. But it's about when and how you use them. Here's what I suggest. At night, close them tight to block light and fall asleep easier. In the morning, open them wide. Let the sunlight pour in. Even just 15 to 20 minutes of natural morning light can help reset your internal clock. Consider switching to light-filtering curtains or dual-layer options, ones that provide privacy without turning your room into a cave. Don't forget airflow. Crack a window when the weather's nice, or use a small fan or air purifier to keep fresh air circulating. Your bedroom should be a space that works with your body, not against it. Let in the light, breathe in clean air, and you just might find that mornings start to feel a little brighter, a little easier, and a lot more energized. 5. Mobile phones, the silent thief of deep sleep. Let's be honest, these days our phones follow us everywhere, to the kitchen, the bathroom, even to bed. For many of us, it's the last thing we check at night and the first thing we grab in the morning. But what if that little glowing screen, sitting just inches from your pillow, is robbing you of something far more precious than a late-night news update? What if it's stealing your deep, healing sleep? As we get older, our bodies rely on quality rest more than ever before. Deep sleep is when our cells repair, our brains reset, and our energy gets replenished. But the smartphone habit, harmless as it may seem, is quietly interfering with all of that. Here's the science. Mobile phones emit a type of light called blue light. And blue light has one powerful effect. It tells your brain it's daytime. So when you're scrolling through emails, checking the weather, or flipping through photos before bed, your brain gets confused. It thinks it needs to stay alert. In response, it stops producing melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. Ever noticed how you were ready to sleep until you looked at your phone for just a minute? Suddenly, you're wide awake. That's no accident. But even after you do fall asleep, the phone keeps disrupting your rest. The buzz of a notification, a screen lighting up from a message, or even just the knowledge that your phone is nearby, all of it keeps your brain slightly on edge. And that means less time in deep sleep, the kind that actually matters. Now, for folks over 65, this disruption is even more harmful. Our sleep cycles become lighter with age, making it harder to stay in that deep, restorative zone. So every ping, every flicker becomes a bigger deal than it would have been years ago. Still using your phone as your alarm clock? You're not alone. That's one of the most common reasons people keep it on the nightstand. But there's a better way. Try this instead. Replace your phone alarm with a simple digital or analog alarm clock. No notifications, no distractions. Put your phone across the room, or better yet, in a different room. Out of sight really is out of mind. If you absolutely need it nearby, turn it on airplane mode and flip it face down. And challenge yourself, no phone 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Use that time for quiet reflection, gentle stretching, reading, or simply being still. Your bedroom should be a place of rest, not a second office. By setting just a few boundaries with your phone, you can reclaim your nights, restore your energy, and wake up feeling sharper, calmer, and more refreshed. Remember, technology can be useful, but when it starts costing you your health and peace of mind, it's time to draw the line. Your sleep is sacred. Guard it well. So here's the truth. Your bedroom isn't just where you sleep. It's where your body recovers, your mind resets, and your health either moves forward or quietly slips backward. If you've been waking up feeling more tired than when you went to bed, it might not be your age. It might be your environment. Those little overlooked things we live with every night without realizing the impact they're having. An old pillow, cluttered floor space, synthetic air fresheners, heavy blackout curtains, and yes, that ever-present phone on your nightstand. On their own, they may not seem like much, but together they can create a ripple effect that keeps you from feeling your best. The good news? You have the power to change it starting tonight. You don't need expensive gadgets or a complete bedroom makeover. You just need to make a few intentional choices. Swap out that pillow that's past its prime. Clear the dust-collecting clutter under your bed. Breathe easier by choosing natural scents and cleaner air. Let in the morning light and let your body reset naturally. And give yourself the gift of an uninterrupted night by keeping your phone out of reach. Each step is simple, but the impact is profound. And if this message resonated with you, share it with someone you care about. Because better sleep, clearer mornings, and stronger health are gifts we all deserve at any age. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips like this from Senior Wisdom. We're here to help you feel your best, one small change at a time. Here's to deeper sleep, brighter mornings, and a bedroom that truly heals. We'll see you in the next video.